welcome back to another Simone ASMR video. Okay guys, I am actually tired and I'm done with my day. I'm gonna give you guys a little live update because I don't know if I told this story. Did I tell you guys that I went indoor skydiving? It was such a fun experience. It was scary, but it was fun. But yeah, that was like one of the most fun things I've done in a really long time. I think part of it was just like conquering a fear, and I wonder now if I would ever do actual skydiving. I wonder. I would be very scared. I'm not yet at the place where I can like be a daredevil. What are you guys watching on TV? I really don't have much to watch because I don't watch a lot of TV naturally, and then it seems like the writers' strike, we're still recovering from the writers and actors' strike that happened earlier in the year. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? I've missed you very much. I've missed you very much, and I have wondered what you are up to. I was talking to one of my co-workers today. And they described Tuesday as the second Monday. So I'm hoping that you had a good second Monday and that it was not too overwhelming for you. It was not too overwhelming for you, my friend. However, for me, it's been a very exhausting day. Should I bore you with the details? I'm so sorry, my nails are not done. I didn't feel like taking them off and redoing them this weekend. Sometimes you just have to give up on the weekly maintenance routine that comes with being a woman. Anyway, I was telling you about so you guys know that I had started a new job, and so part of the job has trainings. No, it has these weekly trainings with my supervisor where they give me feedback, and to be honest, I am so over them. But then today was my last one, and I cannot tell you how happy I am that I no longer have to do those. It just felt like, it sounds like my neighbor upstairs is up and about. I'm so sorry for the background noise. But I was saying, I'm so grateful that those weekly conversations are no longer on my schedule. It went from being weekly to being monthly now, so that is what we are doing. That is what we were doing. So the meetings are now going to be once every month, which I'm looking forward to because the weekly meetings were becoming overwhelming. It made me not enjoy my job because I felt as though somebody's watching over my shoulder the entire time, and it can be very overwhelming. Sometimes you actually find yourself making more mistakes because of the pressure of being performative. Versus making less mistakes. When you're comfortable, you actually make less mistakes. And to be honest, it feels like sometimes the goals are a little bit harder to attain, or they take some time for you to attain. And I'm pretty sure sure there are some people who use cheat codes. I'm already beginning to see some ways to like circumvent the system, but I am not very good at I'm not comfortable being dishonest in my workspace. I don't, not that I'm 100% like I'm a perfect little person, but I like to be conscious of when I'm making mistakes and do my best to avoid them. I don't like the feeling that I'm not as carefree as some people are. You know, there are some people who bend every rule and they break every rule and they have well, I'll deal with it when I get caught. I have too much anxiety for that. I will literally self-destruct and self-sabotage if I feel like I am doing something a little bit not to my advantage in the workspace. Particularly in other places, maybe I can be a little bit more devious. But in the workspace, I find that the more honest and truthful and authentic I show up, the better I do at what I am doing. It becomes easier for me to leave the work at work and come back home. So that's what I'm doing. I also reached out to an old friend who I hadn't spoken to in a while just to say hi. We're not really talking. I'm really in my hibernation stage. In fact, one of the things I wanted to discuss with you guys was there was this conversation that one of the people that I watch was talking about, and they were saying they were soul searching and they were traveling to Europe and spending a whole bunch of time in Europe, which they were saying they were not sure whether they were actually soul searching, but I felt like the actions of what they were doing very much fit the traditional idea of soul searching, right? Or self-discovery and things like that, like very clearly wanting to start a new journey and demarcate it by closing a chapter in the way that they were doing things. Not that that's what everybody's doing. Some people adventure and being in another place is just a continuation of who they are and how they've been living. It's not some sort of like soul searching, right? And I just, when I was hearing her say what she was saying, I was just like, oh, I think I've been soul searching for a few years now, because I feel like I've been trying to get back to basics of who I am, and a lot of self-determination and a lot of experimentation and a lot of getting back to basics. So it's been such a fun time, because even as I think I am trying something new, I find myself leaning back into things that were just a little bit forgotten, and realizing that those things were once a priority in my life, and that, you know, life got in the way and I lost that stability, and that for so long, I think all of us, we have been living in this survival mindset, which is very, very overwhelming. And then now that it's time to live, it's almost like you have to rediscover how to have a good time, how to have a fun time, how to live. One of the things that I've had to let go of, which is kind of crazy, is indirectly it's social media, because there's a relationship between social media and real life, right? Where you sometimes draw inspiration and build based on what you see, but at the same time it can become like competitive and comparing. And one of the things I've done is to refresh my social media so that it reflects back healthy things, healthy audiences. I think it's because the desire to escape has also gone away, so the desire to be around things that are like unattainable and aspirational, like in a ridiculous way, has also gone away. You know, I no longer need physical things to be markers of my success, because I truly feel successful every day as I get along. Not to say every day is a success, but every short-term self-assessment is coming back a lot more positive and with a lot more gratitude than in the past, when I'll just be hard on myself and things like that. Now, I still have things, you know, once in a while you still have moments where you just say, oh my god, I can't believe I don't have money for this, or I can't, you know, you can find yourself slipping back into being very for so long. Another thing is I am back onto my like long-term goals of physical things that I want, and obviously that is a very sobering thought process and mindset, because when you are looking for longer term goals, it's easier to make short-term sacrifices. That's the truth, and I am making short-term sacrifices comfortably. I had a family member who passed away, and I had to console other family members because they were closer to that family member. And grief is a horrible thing. We really were grieving even through the holiday. It was a very scary thing, because the reminder that life is precious and can end at any point, and to really make the best of it, and to forgive and to love and to learn, and to forgive and to love and to learn the lessons that life intends to teach us. I'm so proud of us for learning those lessons that we learned. I am chasing one very major vanity matrix, which is looks. One of the things I really want to get rid of is my back fat. I don't have a lot, I have very little, and I think just a little bit of weight loss would give me the result that I'm looking for. But I'm also not yet ready to like put in that final like nail in the coffin hard work, because it's too cold. I've decided that I am going to leave that objective for like 1 month in spring, just like go hard and go crazy for 1 month in spring, and then come back after the fact, because I know that I'm only a little bit of work away from what I'm trying to do. One of the things that I have to buy for myself as a gift for that time in my life when I'm going very, very hard is massage. Have you ever gotten a massage? Have you ever gotten a massage? Like a professional one? I have never gotten a professional massage. I am so nervous because sometimes I can be ticklish, and I also always heard all the stories about deep tissue and how painful it can be, and how most people sleep or get sick or things like that. So I always thought I don't want a deep tissue massage. But I now found out that there's like a regular massage, which is just relaxing and restful, and that's what I would need, especially if my muscles are sore. So I'm saving up a little bit of money so that I can be able to afford at least 1 or 2 of those, and then go really, really hard for a couple of weeks in the gym and take some time to go and get those massages in. I think that obviously I believe that if I go and get a massage, it's gonna be earlier in the day, then I can take a nap, and then I can still get up and do the rest of my day. Or I can wait for a weekend where I can get the massage and then be able to rest afterwards without really any. Actually, a massage and afternoon nap sound perfect, so maybe that's what I will do. It's warmer today. We had a huge Arctic blast, which meant the days were which meant it was really cold. Oh guys, I'm sleepy now. I'm seeing myself scratching my eyes, and I know what it means. But we had an Arctic blast, and so it was freezing cold, but now it's much better. It's making me desire spring, but I'm remembering now that spring is going to be very cloudy and rainy, and not necessarily sunshine, birds singing, and flowers blooming like the movies, the cartoons. So giving myself a little bit of a reality check that I most probably won't see something that feels like spring until April, and then straight into summer in May. But yeah, okay, guys, I'm a little bit sleepy, so I'm going to go and tuck myself in. I'm gonna try and keep recording. I actually recorded yesterday. Well, started recording, and then my camera ran out of battery and I had to stop. So maybe